ask myself more questions. What happened if I'm really successful in this? So I know what happened when I fail, right? And also have to ask, what happened if I'm successful in this game? I ask this question. If I'm successful in this game, I will become type 5. That is the subject for today. Almost an hour. But you don't need 5 minutes for the type 5, okay? Alright. Because I know that if I win, I'm going to be type 5. It's not because I want to earn $10 million. $10 million cannot attract me to come to this game. Because I can earn $10 million in the next 5 days in my fashion business. Impossible. Am I right? Yes. But I know one thing. As a fashion business entrepreneur, I can only become type 1. That was not bad. But that was not perfect to me. Actually, I want to become type 5. I want to become type 5. And since the fashion business platform cannot allow me to access to type 5, and while I never seen any other platform right now other than this game can allow us to become type 5. That means, in my case, this is the only platform in the world. If you want to become type 5, this platform. So, since actually my dream was become 1 to type 5. That's why I thought to myself, I should 100% come in this game. In 1992, I quit my fashion business in Canada. I went to Hong Kong in 1992 to full-time new skin business. That was my story, the beginning of my story. So that's another 20 years to tell you. This right now, 2002. So that's why 1.5 hours you cannot catch all my story. But at least you know the opening story, okay? It's because I want to become type 5. What is type 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Type 5 means there are 5 types of people in the world. First type is type 1. Type 1 is for those people who have lots of money and no time. Have lots of money and no time. Professionals, lawyers, doctors, judges, accountant, engineer, chef, small business owner. They are all have lots of money and no time. Do you agree? Yeah. Why they have no time? Because they are using their time to exchange for money. So since they are professional, if they want to make more money, that means they need to have less time. Do you agree? Yes. No? That's good. Very good. I like people again sometimes. Money and no time. Type 1. There is nothing right and there's nothing wrong about type 1. Nothing right and nothing wrong. Okay? We are not here to discriminate anything. It's about your life. You choose your life, okay? If you want to be type 1, that's fine. No problem. We totally respect you. Just don't complain why you don't have time in your life. Just like when you marry your wife, don't complain why she is no good. Because you choose. You can divorce her anytime, why you still choose her, you know? You choose her and then you still complain every day. And this is my philosophy. Please, I respect you if you don't complain. That means one day you are type 1, and then you say, I like it, I like my life, I have no time. I totally give you a 100% salute. You are different. Right? But I ask myself, do I want to be type 1? Unless I have no choice. Why I don't want to be type 1? Because I need time in my life. I need time with my family, I need time with my parents, I need time with my partners, I need time for my hobbies, I need time for my dream, I need time for my girlfriend, I need many times. I need lots of time. If you know my habit, I like to spend an hour in the toilet. I like to spend 1 hour to blow my hair. All about time. Time is not important when you don't need the time. But if you need the time, time is very important. share with you. That moment will come. You must need the time. But not every moment. But some moments will come to your life. But too bad. You didn't have the time. You didn't have the time because you are tight. We need to think about crisis. We don't have crisis this moment, no problem. What about tomorrow? What about this? Okay, by the way, type 1, okay? Then type 2. What is type 2? There are 5 types of people. The second type is called type 2. They have lots of time, but they have no money. Lots of time, no money. Who are these people? Well, for those people who didn't have a job. For those people who are unemployed. For a student who just graduated, didn't get a job. Type 2, loss of time, no money. So where are they? They're usually in Starbucks. Yeah, buy a cup of coffee and sit for 10 hours. Those who find some time you have to get a chair in Starbucks, you know. These are all the chairs we serve for this type of people. And then actually, which country has the most type 2? Canada! Because why Canada? Canada has the greatest welfare in the world, you know that? Even if you didn't have a job, the government give you $1,000 US. Wow. Even if you get a job, you gotta pay for $2,000 US, you pay the tax, then you get $1,500. After the transportation, you get $1,000. That means you work, you get $1,000. You didn't work, you also get $1,000. So you choose to work or not to work. You choose to work or not to work, then of course not to work. That's why I find out the Canadians are very smart. Today, I did bring some of the forms with me. It's immigration form. You want to become type 2? Not this form. I didn't bring any of this form. I bring the immigration form. You want to become type 2? I support you, okay? But please, don't complain. Why you don't have money? Why I don't have money in my life? Because you choose to be type 2. Don't complain. Money is not important every day. But sometimes you find out that money is damn important. I use the word damn. I'm sorry, okay? To add the asset. That means you couldn't without money at that moment. But we don't need money every day. Just a Starbucks coffee. How these people spend their time? They're very knowledgeable. They're talking about how bad is the economy, how is the politics around the world. But I don't know why they care about it, because it didn't work. And whether the economy is good or bad, it's none of their business, but they are talking about the economy in Singapore, now right now in Asia, Korea, you know, it's no good. I have a very lots of comments. Very knowledgeable. In Chinese we call blowing water. 吹水，啲水吹到出嚟啦，吹水吹得好叻㗎。If you don't understand, you ask the people who laugh at me. 吹水吹得好。Type 3, type 3 we study hard, we work hard. We study for many years. We work hard for many years. They find a job. They have raise every year, they have promotions. And then they retire at 65 years old. Type 3, study hard, work hard, looking for a good job, waiting for a raise and promotions, and change other company. 中文就跳槽啦 And then you promote. Right? You do a senior rank, in a senior position. Or in the vice president, and finally retire. These are the people, employee, working for someone, right? These are type 3. And you know what happened? These people have no money and no time. No money and no. Why they have no money? Because every month the paycheck just enough to pay all the mortgages, the car, the education, etc., and nothing. That's why they have no money. They need to work, for sure. If they didn't have the job, next month they get into deep trouble because they are full of liability. And that's why they have stress. They need the job. Even they don't like the job, they need the job. Even the boss scolding them, blaming them, he said, good morning. You're so good. Because you need the job. And that's why the type 3 people are very stressful. And because they're very stressful, even they take life pack, it's not as good as us. Life pack is good, but if you are very stressed with life pack, and a person without stress with life pack is different result. So that's why you cannot just take life pack to be like me. You need to do new skin to be like me, okay? Because the stress will produce free radicals. And free radicals will damage your cell, starting from the membranes to mitochondria and to the DNA. And that's why when it deplicates, it becomes abnormal cells. And because the abnormal cells, it function abnormal. And that's why it start causing aging and aging disease. And that's why for the solution is age long. Okay, type 3. May I know how much time I left? I want to make sure. Huh?
2 hours.
15 minutes, right? Yeah, type 3. Type 3. No money and no time. Type 3, remember? Study hard, right? Work very hard, right? Yes. No money and no time, right? Yes. Now, think about type 2. Now, they don't study hard, right? And they don't work hard, right? But they have time. And you study hard. And you work hard. You have nothing. Do you regret? If you meet me 10 years ago, is it better for your life to become type 2 better? Since type 2 is better than type 3. At least they have time and blow water all the time. If you blow water all the time, you create antioxidants. Because you are happy, right? When you blow water, you find they are very happy, right? They create other, and the antioxidant will neutralize the free radicals from damaging the cell. That's why the type 2 live longer than type 3. We check it out. We check it out. We check out the type 2 and type 3. Why? Why you study hard, you work hard. And no money and no time. Why? Are you still belongs to type 3? Why you are still in the type 3? You have no money. You have no time. Because everybody is type 3. See, he is type 3, she is type 3, now my mother is type 3, my father is type 3, my brother is type 3, everybody is type 3, and I'm type 3. What's wrong? Do you know that people have this behavior? Just like I say you're sick. No problem. You say he is sick, everybody is sick, and I'm sick, I'm fine. Environment. Why people success? Why people fail? Environment. What environment are you in? If you hang out with type 1, you cannot become type 3. If you hang out with type 2, you will become type 2. But the thing is, type 3 like to hang out with type 3. Type 2 like to hang out with type 2. Type 1 like to hang out with type 1. Housewife like to hang out with housewife. Lawyer like to hang out with lawyer. Doctors like to hang out with lawyer. Is that right?
Yes.
You hardly find a housewife like to hang out with the type 1.
Yes.
You see the happy hour with the housewives and the type 1 people sitting in the bar drinking? They're different group, right? That's why it's very hard to jump out of your type, except you try your best. Let's say you are type 3. You want to become type 1? Don't hang out with type 2. Because type 2 never give you advice how to become type 1. They try, but it's a wrong advice. Because they never been type 1, how he can know to show you how to become type 1, right?
Yeah.
Some people are frustrated, no money and no time. But still they couldn't jump out of the type 3 because they asked the wrong person. Tonight, you went home and asked your parents, should I do new skin? No, is the answer. Never. They are type 3, okay? Yeah, and you say, I want to become type 5. First of all, they don't know what's type 5. You ask for their advice. You call your friends for their advice. You ask your husband, should you do new skin? You ask your wife, do you want to do new skin? You ask your parents, should we do new skin? No, you ask the doctors. You should ask the people who are successful in new skin how to succeed. This is the way of thinking. Do you know why people still hang out in their type 3 for so many years? It's because they always get the wrong advice from the same people. But of course, when you ask the people advice, they will give you advice, they pretend to be very expert. Right? Everyone like to be expert, right? You ask them for advice, they will give you the advice, you know. Hey, if you're going to get married soon, will you ask a couple just divorced? Have a good relationship, you know? Will you do that? No, yeah. Because you want to ask those people for this society. But too bad. We are influenced by our environment. Today, you're very excited, you want to become type 5, but tomorrow, all the type 3 will come to you. Forget it. You become type 5, you look at your mirror. See how you look like, you can become type 5. No, Philip Cheung said, I can become type 5. Who is Philip Cheung? Philip Cheung comes from Canada. He traveled around the world, share people to people how to become type 5. And he said, I can also become type 5. How long? 2 days. 2 days. Then your father asks you one more time. How long do I know you? Your father asks you, how long do I know you? 40 years. So you think Philip Cheung know you more or I know you more? And you trust a person only see 2 times? So, back to type 5. You know what? Life is like that. So if you decide to be type 5, you have to hang out with type 5 people, or at least for those people who are becoming type 5. Yes. It's not how smart you are. It's not how much education you are. It's to make the right choice. It's to make the right decision. It's not about the IQ. It's not about the EQ. It's just about making the right choice. It's so important. Type 1, type 2, or type 3. So, type 3, these are the groups that the majority in the population, right? You get frustrated a year later, become type 3. So that's why you're frustrated when you work. Then your boss come over here, no problem, I give you a raise. Wow, so you're happy. Will you be happy when you get a raise? Yeah. So you bring the news to home, and your parents are happy, your wife is happy, your husband is happy, your brother is happy, and also the dog is very happy too. Because the dog is also follow the master, you know, the feeling, the emotion, you know. And then that's why you go to celebrate in a restaurant. Even the manager of the restaurant will get you a free bottle of wine to celebrate for your promotions, for your raise. That's why you feel you are very successful. And everybody in the slow motion also be successful you. Imagine, okay? But you are still type 3. I'm sorry. You're actually type 3. You think you are successful. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's not true success. You are type 3. And then, next year, you're frustrated again at work. Your boss come over to you and say, I promote you to the senior president of the company. And this is the name. Oh, with your name, senior president. And then you assign a room with a sea view. You feel so good. The sea view, harbor view. Looking at the Marina Bay Sands, you know. Looking, not living there, okay, looking. It's different from living there for the whole year, okay? You feel you're there, you know. So good. But you know this what? Your company don't have 3 people work. Your boss, you, and you are the president of the company. out of these 3 people, you are good, but out in the world, you are nothing. You know that? But there's nothing right and nothing wrong. Just the fact. If you like it, no problem. Let's imagine. In the laboratory, there's a mouse. In a cage, they're running, right? Sometimes you find out in the laboratory, a mouse is running inside a merry-go-round cage. He looks really cute. You think he likes running? No. He didn't like running. He just want to get out of the cage. He work hard and something hard, he can get out of the cage. He thinks this is what everybody told him. But since he couldn't, that's why he asked the mouse in the other cage, could you give me some advice? How I can get out of the cage? But he's asking the mouse inside the cage for that advice. Then that mouse is pretending to be very expert. Oh, because you are not running fast enough, look at me. And then he believed that. So that's why he worked harder. He worked 12 hours a day. Then he continued further educations so that he's more knowledgeable. He's more expert, right? But still, he cannot get out of the cage. So finally, he finds someone with more experience. A people with 80 years old. He asked the old mouse, 80 years old. But this mouse is still inside the cage. Hey, you are so experienced enough. Can you give me some advice? He said, because you are not running fast enough. That's why you decide to work 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, and die in the office. Work hard. It's not equal to success. But of course, you need to work hard, okay? For some other reason. Chinese saying, the cow work very hard in the field. Right? We are not cow. You know why people still remain the type 3? You need to know why. I tell you the reason. Okay, you remind yourself tonight before you sleep. Then you will have a nightmare. But if you say you want to become type 3, you like it, I tell you, you are so different. You are the only person I know in the world is like that. Yes, I don't like money. I don't like time. And I'm still very happy about it. If you are that type of type 3, I need to learn from you. You need to be my mentor. You know? The way of your thinking is way higher than me. I always think my thinking is very different already. But you are even better than me because you can be very happy without money and time. But if you are not happy, don't lie to yourself. If you don't decide to change, no one can help you change. Type 4. Type 4 is those people who have lots of money and time. Wow, this time is good. Type 4. Lots of financial freedom and many time freedom. We call this type 4. Type 4. Who are these people? These are the people who retire from type 1. Make sense? Type 4 become from type 1. Now they have financial freedom. Now they have time freedom. So good. This everybody dream. That's why I ask all my type 4 friends. Hey, tomorrow, let's go to spend some money. You are rich. I find there's a restaurant. They have the best abalone in the town. Very small, very good taste, and very expensive. Since you have so much money, I think you need to find a way to spend your money. You have type 4, right? You work hard, you make money, you have time freedom and financial freedom right now. Don't wait. We couldn't wait. Life is short. And then type 4 people said to me, Philip, I'm not going. I said, why you are not going? You have been working hard for your life now. You have all the achievement, you have all the money, you have all the time, and now you say you're not going to enjoy the life. I want to go, but I have no teeth. No teeth. Okay, I will only without teeth. You're telling me that you're working hard for your whole life, making money, and then now you have no teeth? Oh my God. Okay. I said, I find one of the best hair salon in town. After you go there, it will make you look like a celebrity. Let's look, it's very expensive. Okay, the stylist costs lots of money, you know, it's hard to make the bookings. I invite all my type 4 people to go. And they said to me, Philip, I couldn't go. I said, why you couldn't go? I have no hair, how can I go? You're working hard for your whole life, have lots of money and lots of time. You told me you have no teeth and no hair. Oh my God. Then I asked them, what do you have? They told me, I have lots of of things. The type 4 people, I have diabetes, I have cancer. I have everything at one time. Don't you notice the type 4 people is like that? You ask me, you come here to ask me how to make more money, you come to the wrong place. I already shared you the story of type 4. You want to become type 4? You want to become type 4? I tell you, myself, only myself, okay? You say you give me $1 billion today, and I need to be sick and spend my time with the bad in my life. I rather with the no money, not even 1 penny, but healthy. I choose this one. Because health can build fortune again. With healthy mind. With healthy mind, everybody, you can be rich again. Success is not just reserved for Jun Wen, Oliver, Hoxing, James Jan, no. To everyone. Healthy with healthy mind. Type 4. So, I don't want to become type 4. Type 5! Finally. Type 5. What is type 5? Type 5 is financial freedom. We need to have 5 elements to become type 5. First element is financial freedom. What's meant by financial? Financial freedom means if you stop working today and you can live the way you want in the rest of your life, you get financial freedom. It's not about how much money you make a month. No. It's you stop. You can live the way you want for the rest of your life. You are considered as financial freedom. But not yet. The second element is time freedom. What's meant by time freedom? Time freedom means you have lots of time. Hey, Rebecca, where do you want to go today? Rebecca said, I want to go to Paris. But we are in Singapore right now. But you know that if girls want to go, you have to go, right? Otherwise, you get into deep trouble. Since I want to be happy for my life, I cannot be in deep trouble. Let's go! Do you like it? Yes. No. After she left, she said she didn't like it. You know, women like to change mind all the time. Women easy to change mind. But don't complain, woman is woman, okay? Woman is born to be like that. And men must learn how to handle it. Because actually I want to talk opposite, okay? I want to talk opposite, okay? Okay, so what do you want to do now? Oh, she want to go to Italy. I said, right now we are in Paris, and I booked all the hotels already. Oh, okay, let's go. Because I'm type 5. Let's go. Do you like it now? I like it so much. Finally. So how long you want to stay here? 3 years. Huh? 3 years? If you can make decision like that, you have total time freedom. And I want to tell you, type 5 people can do this. Yes. It's not because you have a Saturday and Sunday off, you have time freedom. Okay, that's totally different. Okay? It's not like Saturday and Sunday off. I have time freedom on the weekends because no, it's not yet type 5. And what else? The third element. Huh? Yeah, no, the third element is freedom of youth. That means we can be always young. Forever. When we are 50, when we are 60, we look like 25 years. You know that, for some people know that actually I love Latin dance, you know. I went to cruise with Rebecca all the time because they play Latin music in cruise, you know, around the world. For those people who go to the cruise, I tell you there's one common factor is they're all over 70 years old. And they're the youngest couple. So strange. There's a demographic trend. I look at them. Since they arrange a lot of functions, sometimes they group dancing, right? You find that they try very hard, the old couple, but they dance like that. It's not electric dance, okay? It's not like that, okay? Electric dance is like that, but he's not electric dance, all right? Even you gave me money, I'm sorry to tell you, I think my life is just like the air. That is not I couldn't. I need to be young. I need to be energetic. So freedom of youth. This is hard. And then, freedom of health. I don't have to explain to you, right? To be healthy. And finally, to be happiness. If you are not happy, you are failing in life. If 5 elements come at one time, then you are type 5. So now you know what is type 5. And using is a platform for people who have a dream. I don't want to be type 4. I don't want to be type 1. Oh, Philip, I already type 4. Can I become type 5? I'm old already. Yes. Because we have the technology of age now. The next speaker will tell you about this technology. This technology is so exclusive, is so recently developed, I tell you, that can help us to reverse people aging. I like to learn from successful people. There are 2 people in Hong Kong I like to learn from. One is Cheung, the richest businessman in Asia for the last 20 years. He has lots of philosophy. He didn't talk about how to do business, but he has lots of business. But he didn't teach you how to do business. He has lots of business. He only teach you how to be a person. That's why I like it. He said, recently, there is nothing more important than youth in our life. Or exactly we translate, there is nothing more important than youth, or more precious than youth in our life. This is what he said about the value of youth from his mouth, from his word. Can you see how important the value of youth from his word? Second, he said the most stupidest investment in our life is to work for someone. The most stupidest investment is to work for someone, at least from his work. But you know how successful he is, right? He's an idol and icon for everyone, for most of the people in Asia. The second richest person in Hong Kong called YWCA. Second richest person in Hong Kong called YWCA. Recently he said, who can help him to look younger, 30 years younger? Well, by the way, he's 85 years old right now. He wants to become 55 years old. Who, he said, can help him to look and feel younger by 30 years? He will give you 9.9 billion US dollars. Wow. I said, I only need 990 US dollars for our scrape to you for 1 year. You know, $990 for our scrape 1 year, right? Around that price, right? Can help us younger, right? But I'm telling you that he is willing to pay 9.9 billion US dollars just to look and feel younger by 30 years. And can you see, if you have something on hand that can help people younger by looking and feeling, can you see your vacuum on hand? If we have that technology, there's some people are willing to pay 9.9 billion US dollars. Can I borrow your iPhone? I already used the iPhone. Now the iPhone 5 come out, right? It's iPhone 4S. We have an iPhone 5 right now. By the way, in the next month, everyone will have iPhone 5. iPhone is a very good product. iPhone is a very good product. Do you agree? Yes. A lot of people use it. A lot of people pay for it, no matter you are rich or poor. Poor, you don't have food for 3 weeks, you want to save the money to buy the iPhone. You know some people like that? It's possible? Yeah, the young group of people, they don't have money. They don't get the money from the parents. They didn't have lunch for 3 weeks and save the money or 4 weeks to buy the iPhone. Good product. Good business. You agree, right? Very successful. Do you agree? Now we want to know how uniqueness is New Skin Enterprise. Is anyone will pay 9.9 billion US dollars for this phone? 990,000 US dollars for this phone? 99,000 US dollars for this phone? 9,900 US dollars for this phone? Maybe one. But some people are willing to pay 9.9 billion if you can help them to be younger and healthy. 9.9 billion. Some people are willing to pay 990,000 US dollars to become younger and healthy. If you have, if touch wood, if you have somebody we know they're very sick and maybe have some aging disease like cancer, I think if you can save his life, you can give everything to you. Am I right? Can you compare these two opportunities? Which one is greater? One, this product is create more radiation for you, free radicals. Right? The other one is helping you to be younger and healthier, and reverse aging. Can you see the difference? These two products, and finally, this business is none of your business. Am I right? It's none of you just talk about it, it's none of your business, right? But this business is right here and stand by for you guys. Today, I don't have enough time to share everything I know in the rest of my life about wisdom, about how I look at the life. Why I believe you can become Taiwan. I believe. But the point is, do you believe you can become Taiwan? I wish in the future I have time to come back to Singapore and give a talk for 5 hours or 7 hours. One shot and no toilet. I like that kind of way of feeling. One shot, no toilet, okay? So that I can express more about how we can achieve together to the Taiwan. But before this, I think it's about time. If you want to become Taiwan, you need to have a platform, is that right? Yeah. So what kind of platform in the world right now can help you to become Taiwan?